Good morning, this is Rashad Mitchell coming to you live from my YouTube channel. It's a team on my part series, the professional sports teams that didn't win a championship during that season. This is part 45, and the team we're going to be talking about from a Major League Baseball perspective will be the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim of 2008. In 2008, Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, they won 100 games and only lost 62 games. They had the best record in the league that year, and they did win the championship. The Philadelphia Phillies won the championship that year. They were the champs, beat the Tampa Bay Rays. So we're going to look into what happened, what went wrong with this Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. We won 100 games and 62 losses, but did not win the championship. Let's get into it. Okay. The regular season ended with the Angels winning their 7th American League West Division title, setting a franchise record for single wins. That postseason, they were once again defeated, unfortunately, by the Boston Red Sox. It's the Red Sox in the American League Division Series. Now, this is the same franchise, Boston Red Sox, who beat the Angels in 2004, 2007, as well as 1986 in the ALCS. So this team just simply, had their number. They clinched the American League West division title. September 10th was their 7th in franchise history, and it became the earliest to clinch the division in its history. Francisco Rodriguez broke the single season save record with his 58th save. So they had great success during the regular season, but obviously it's about what you do in the postseason that stands out. So we're going to get into the stats, the players that stood out on this team, and get into why they lost in the divisional series, go over that. That'll be it. Let's go. Now, this team had obviously Vladimir Guerrero, 27 home runs, 91 RBIs, had a 3.03 at batting average. Marcus Teixeira hit 358, 13 home runs and 43 RBIs. Gary Anderson hit 293, 15 home runs, 84 RBIs. Torrey Hunter had 78 RBIs and 21 home runs. Mac Napoli had 20 home runs, 49 RBIs. Pitchers that stood out was Joe Saunders, had 17 wins, 7 losses. Irvin Santana, 16 wins, 7 losses. John Lackey, 12 wins, 5 losses. John Garland had 14 wins, 8 losses. So let's get into this postseason aspect. American League Division Series, where Red Sox beat No. 1 seed Angels in 4 games. Game 1, Boston won in Los Angeles of Anaheim, 4-1. John Lester pitched, John Lackey pitched. So it's the rematch of the year before, ALDS starters John Lester and John Lackey, who were sharp very early. But things got on board for the Angels on the bottom of the third, when Torrey Hunter drove in a RBI single to Gary Anderson to score, and it was 1-0. Now, John Lackey held the Red Sox scoreless until the 6th. So when newly acquired left fielder Jason Bay hit a 2-run homer, the Red Sox was now leading 2-1. It would stay that way until the 9th, where the Red Sox got a couple of insurance runs with Jacoby Ellsbury, David Ortiz, each singling home a run. Jonathan Papelbon struck out the side at the bottom of the 9th for his 5th career postseason save. This marked the Angels' 10th consecutive playoff game loss to the Red Sox, as well as their 8th consecutive playoff game loss overall. So Game 2 was on the horizon. Obviously, the Angels had to get even the series up. They couldn't afford to go down 0-2, but Boston was able to win Game 2 as well in Anaheim, California, 7-5. Red Sox got off to a great start early got the lead. Jason Bay hit a 3-run homer in the first inning. The Angels scored 1 run in the first off an effective but inefficient Masaki Matsusaka, and continued to chip away at Boston's lead throughout the game. So in total, the Angels scored 11 hits, recorded 11 hits, with 10 of them being singles to Angels. In the 8th inning, Mark Teixeira tied the game with a sacrifice fly off of Jonathan Papelbon, who had to enter the game prematurely due to Justin Masterson giving up a leadoff triple. The game entered the 9th inning tied at 5, but that deadlock was broken after a double by David Ortiz, and then J.D. Drew hit a 2-run home run to center field off of Angels closer Francisco Rodriguez. Rodriguez was charged with the loss, although Papelbon had a blown save. He also recorded the win. So now Boston is in a scenario now, at that time, with 2 games in the league going back to Fenway. And with the 11th consecutive playoff win over the Angels, the Red Sox broke the record for consecutive playoff wins over another team, which had been set against them by the Oakland A's, who beat the Red Sox in 10 consecutive playoff games from 1988 to 2003. So it shows you that in sports, certain teams have the number. And at this time, the Boston Red Sox just knew how to beat the Angels. So Game 3 came about. The Angels had to stay off elimination. They did. They won in 12 innings, 5-4 in Fenway Park. Jared Weaver pitched for the Angels. The Angels got off to the early lead when Juan Rivera drew a bases-loaded walk to score with Sean Figgins from third. Fielded mystery by the Angels in the 2nd inning caused a fly ball hit by Jacoby Ellsbury to drop between Torrey Hunter and Howie Kendrick in shallow center field, scoring 3 runs. Jed Lowry, Jason Varitek, Coco Crisp, and giving the Red Sox a 2-run lead. But the next inning, Mike Napoli tied the score with a 2-run home run over the Green Monster that completely left the ballpark in the 1st inning. Napoli hit another home run over the Monster, giving the Angels a 1-run lead. Ellsbury and Kevin Youkilis hit back-to-back doubles in the bottom half of the inning to tie the score at 4 apiece. So the score remained deadlocked until the top of the 12th inning, when Napoli scored from second on an Eric Ibar single. Now the Angels' win ended an 11-game postseason losing streak against the Red Sox that dated back to 1986, and a 9-game overall postseason skid that dated back to 2005. So Game 4, Angels had to get this win obviously to force a Game 5, but it did not work out. Manny Klarman pitched, Scott Shields pitched, got the loss. The game was scoreless in Fenway Park for Game 4, 4 consecutive innings, but Boston broke through with 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th. Boston got John Lester and John Lackey pitched in this game. They were the starters. That's what it looks like. So in the bottom of the 5th inning, Boston got its first run when Jacoby Ellsbury grounded out to second base, scoring Mark Kotsay from third base. So Howie Kendrick bobbled the ball and was unable to try for a double play, so which would have ended the inning. Dustin Pedroia then hit a double off the left field wall, which scored Jason Varitek from second. So in the 8th inning, a pass ball allowed Mark Teixeira and Vladimir Guerrero to advance on second and third, and they subsequently scored on a single by Torrey Hunter to tie the game. So at the top of the 9th inning, the Angels threatened with a leadoff double by pinch hitter Kendry Morales, followed by a sacrifice bunt, but when Eric Ibar failed to make contact on a suicide squeeze attempt, the runner was tagged out. So in the bottom of the 9th inning, Jed Lowry won the game with a walk-off single, scoring Jason Bay from second base. The last team to win the division by at least 20 games was the 1999 Cleveland Indians, also lost to Boston in the ALDS. So that was the story for the Angels, man. They just could not get past the Red Sox. They always had their number when it comes to playoff series, and they did it this time again in 2008, winning in 4 games against the team with the best record in baseball, the Anaheim Angels, Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. They won 100 games, lost only 62. They were the best team record-wise in baseball, but they did not get the job done in the playoffs. So that concludes a look at the professional sports teams that didn't win the championship during that season. This is part 45, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. 2008 Los Angeles Angels of the 2008 Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. They were the team that I wanted to discuss and talk about, and I did that. Hopefully you learned what they went through to not win the championship that year. And subscribe, like, comment, where you can support the channel. Until then, talk to you tomorrow.